We have learned about many different types of habitat. Today we're going to learn about our last habitat, the farm. The farm is a man made place. It is a place where humans created in order to take care of plants and animals. A long time ago, we used to have family farms, and everybody's family had a farm, and they literally raised their own uh, animals for food, like chickens, like ducks and pigs and cows. And they planted their own garden. So all of their fruits and vegetables, they grew those. But nowadays, there's not many family farms. Everything is commercialized. That means somebody grows it and they sell it to the market, and we go and we buy it. And there are farmers still that raise cattle, and they raise pigs and chickens, and they kill them and butcher them up and send them to the market, and we buy them there. So farm, yes. So let's take a look. Okay, so don't forget, we're going to learn about the farm habitat. A farm is a bit different than the other habitats we have learned about. On a farm, people take care of the plants and animals so that they have everything they need to grow. People bring the animals to the farm and keep them there in fences. People buy seeds and plant the crops that grow on farms. People do not take care of the plants and animals in the woodlands, pond, ocean, or desert. The plants and animals that live in those habitats are wild. They live and grow there naturally without people's help. This is a picture of a farm habitat. Lots of plants and animals grow on farms. Farmers take care of the plants and animals. The animals live in the barn, and some of the plants, like corn, are stored in a silo. The silo is this tall, round building behind the barn. This is a barn, and this is the silo right here. So today I want you to listen carefully, okay, and find out how farmers help plants and animals grow on farms. You need to pay close attention to what kind of plants and animals live on a farm so that you can tell me that after I will read out loud. Farm. Make sure your boots and bandanas are tied tight, everyone. Today we're going to visit a farm to see what kind of animals and plants live there. Look at the big red barn with the silo and the horses gazing in the field. I wonder what's inside. Let's hop out of the truck and start exploring. Do you hear that sound? Look right over there behind that fence. There are some spotted cows gazing on tasty green grass. Up ahead, I see pigs rooting around in the mud for something to eat. The word rooting means using a snout to dig around in the ground in search of food. Let's walk along this road and see what else live at the farm. I hear horses whinnying from inside the barn where it is cool and shady. Look, the farmers have stored some hay for the horses to eat in the hayloft. The word hay means dry grass that animals eat. It looks like the barn cat has just salted outside to get warm in the sun. Now let's take a peek inside those big barn doors and see what other animals live on the farm. One of the cows has come inside to be milked. Do you see Laura using a milking machine to milk the mother cow? The milk will flow through those tubes and into a big shiny container. The word flow means to move through. It will eventually be put into plastic jugs and sold at the supermarket. I hear a grunting sound coming from the stall beside the cows. I wonder what animal might be living just over there. Do you hear that? At the back of the barn, a sow is taking care of her litter of piglets. They have dry hay inside their stall so that they can stay cozy and warm. Let's step outside of the barn and see what else live on the farm. I can hear the hens that live in the chicken coop beside the barn. During the day, the hens find cozy places inside the coop to lay their eggs. At sunset, the hens go into their coop to stay safe and warm. Coop means shelter where chickens sleep and lay eggs. That's coop. Bessie, the dog, loves living on the farm. Bessie makes sure the chickens stay inside their fence. If they get out, they might wander over and peck at the delicious vegetables grown in rows in the garden. We have to keep the cabbages safe so that we can make some delicious cabbage soup for dinner. If we take good care of the chickens, they will take good care of us by laying eggs that we can eat for breakfast. Every morning, Edgar makes sure the chickens have plenty of corn to eat and fresh water to drink. Then he looks inside the coop and collects the eggs the hens have laid. Over in the garden, Martha is harvesting tomato so she can make a tomato salad for lunch. When it doesn't rain, she waters the roots of the tomato vine so that the tomato will grow big and juicy. Maybe she will give us some tomatoes so that we can take them home and use them to make pizza sauce. Tomatoes aren't the only food Martha grows on the farm. She also grows carrots, zucchinis, potatoes, and even pumpkins. Think of all the delicious foods we could cook with those ingredients. Now that we have seen the barn, the chicken coop, and the garden, let's go back out to the fields, see what else grows on farms. Look, the sheep and cows are out in the pasture, gazing together. The word pasture means fenced field where animals live and eat grass. The farmer has made sure that they have fresh green grass to munch. Way beyond the pasture, a farmer is driving a tractor through the crop fields to harvest the crops. Over in the corner of the pasture, one of the farmers is shearing the sheep. The word shearing means shaving off hair or fur. The sheep are all feeling really hot. Their thick, woolly fleece have been growing all winter. Now that spring is here, they are happy that the farmer is going to cut off their wool coats. The word wool means sheep's fur that can be made into fabric or sweaters. Beyond the pasture, the farmer is working in the crop fields. He is driving a tractor through rows of vegetables to harvest them. I can't believe how much food is grown on the farm. Being a farmer sure looks like it's hard work. Well, now that we have seen the whole farm, it's time to go. Visiting the farm is fun. When we eat dinner tonight, I will think about all the food that are grown on the farm. Let's say goodbye to all the animals we have met on our visit.